welcome to your topic sort of live lesson overview, looking at the different activities that we have actually got for you today. So the first activity is going to be slightly different to the sort of second one here. So what we're asking you to do is basically see if you can follow the instructions, and can you actually say what is happening. You know, you might be able to point towards what's going on. If you can sort of verbally say, or you can sign, or you can use PECs to sort of say, you know, what it is that you've seen. How does it make you feel when you actually do this activity? Okay, guys. I was hoping to have done it, but unfortunately, our sort of bottle that I was going to be able to use actually got taken away by the binman, and I forgot to put it in the right place. So I apologise about that. But so, can you make a bubble snake with help? Okay. So can you make a bubble snake with help? You can have lots of fun, and what can you see happening? Okay, so you are going to need for this a clean plastic bottle, an elastic band, a piece of old towel or a flannel, some washing up liquid, and a bowl. Okay, and you can see there are a series of instructions for you to follow to actually go through and see if you can make this bubble snake. It is going to be really good and really good fun. This is probably an activity really to do outside. If you can, obviously you need to, because it can make a little bit of mess. Okay, so, or maybe, you could sort of do it over the bath or something like that. But it will be, really good fun. And so see if you can actually follow the instructions. You can find examples of, say for sort of grown-ups and sort of adults who are helping with this, you can actually find other, examples of these instructions. And there are actually lots of YouTube videos that show you what it will look like when it is done. Now, when you come to cutting off the bottom of the bottle, it is really clear here that you need to ask an adult to actually do that bit for you. Okay, that's not something you can do yourself. You have to ask an adult to do that. Now, others of you, we are looking at, so this is another science at home activity for you. And what we're going to be looking for you to do is to think about actually doing an investigation looking at surface tension. So you're going to need some water, you're going to need some pennies, spoon or other object for putting drops of water onto a coin. So if you have actually got a pipette or anything else like that, or maybe sort of like one of the little syringes that's used when you sort of take cowpole, there you go, that's the word I'm looking for. So when you take cowpole, that could be a way of actually putting individual drops. So you need to do that very, very carefully, and you'll see in the instructions of what to do, it says very carefully, and very is actually in bold there. Put a drop of water onto the coin, look at what is happening. Carefully add more drops, one at a time. How many do you think you can actually add? So on the next page, you will see that there is a table here where you can make a prediction, which is a really good guess for the number of drops that you think you can add, the number of drops that you actually were able to add. And then there's a slight difference in this. So what we are doing is actually then adding just a bit of washing up liquid into the mixture of the water to see if that has any or makes a change. Okay, going back to this page here, the science is all explained for you here. So what's actually happening with this is all explained for you in this section here. You can read it yourself. You might want to ask a sort of grown up or an adult to read it to you as well. And maybe see if you can find some other examples. So there is then the opportunity as what was the difference, or why do you think this was? And remember that for the why bit, you can actually get some additional information from the what's happening section. Okay, so go through, follow the instructions carefully, and then all of you, if you've got this bit, have got this second sheet here. Some of you have got an additional section. So once you've done this, once you've carried out this experiment, can you, as a little bit of an extension for you, think about taking this a stage further. How can you, or how could you test or carry out an experiment to see what is actually happening? Okay, you need to label your diagram. You've got your hypothesis at the top, you make your observation, and you've got your conclusion, space for your conclusion at the bottom. So this is a section for you to come up with your own test or experiment. And not all of you, but some of you have actually got this as well. Anyway, I hope you have lots of fun doing this experiment, lots of fun finding out and experimenting and doing different bits and pieces. The bubble snakes are amazing. Some of you might want to, if you've got this one here as well, might want to actually have a little go of doing that as well. That'd be absolutely great. Other section actually doing this experiment as well is really, really interesting. Can you think of other examples of surface tension, when it is actually used and what it what it sort of does? Okay, so anyway, have good fun doing this, and I will look forward to seeing any work that you are able to place into your completed work folders related to this. Okay, well done guys, and I will see you later on.